everyone, I hope you've had a great spring break and welcome you back to Perth Grammar for the start of term 4, and at this time we will continue the online learning that we commenced prior to the holidays. And at this time I really need to reach out to you to say I think it's great that you're doing such a good job of staying at home to save lives, and now it's really important that we continue with our school learning. Just now, your attendance at school is as important as ever, albeit remotely, and we need to make sure that you're okay at the same time as we also have a responsibility to make sure that you're accessing learning. So if you've got any problems at all of being able to access learning, whether it be to do with the internet, resources, whatever it may be, I need you to contact Perth Grammar at perthgrammar@pkc.gov.uk as soon as you possibly can. We are asking staff on a regular basis to ensure that they're engaging with every single one of you. So we need to know if there's a reason as to why you're not engaging with us at this time, because we absolutely need to know that you are safe and well, and ideally that you are learning and doing the best that we can through the difficult circumstances that we're experiencing. And I need to really encourage you as your head teacher to say that this is an opportunity for all of us. It's a very unusual one, but it's a time when we need to maybe think about how can this maybe impact eventually what school would be like in future. And I'll be really interested to hear your comments about that as we go through this process as well. So anything you think we can be making better, please also consider emailing into the school and we'll try and reach out to you and get back to you as quickly as we can. All of your learning, so if you're in the broad general education, so for younger year groups, you'll be able to see when you can make your weekly contact with your teachers, and that's on the website. And for those of you who are further on in school, so in the senior phase, your contact with staff is a little bit more frequent, and you'll see set times as well on a timetable that we've produced. So please make sure that you're making the most of that direct learning access. We recognise that everyone's experience at home is different. So depending on what's going on, it may be that a typical school day isn't going to work for you. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. The main thing is that we don't overwhelm you just now with work, but at the same time, we're absolutely keen to make sure that you're making progress. During lockdown, it's really important that we still seek your feedback. We would encourage our learners, whether that be our pupils or indeed our parents, to please contact us at the school email address, and for you to share what you think is going particularly well about our online learning experience and anything that you think we could be doing a bit better. We'll try our very best to take on board the information that you share with us in order to best engage our young people and to support the process at home. We recognise just now that everyone's going through different experiences and different emotions, and everyone's well-being is extremely important. So please share with us anything that you think we could be doing a wee bit better, if we can reach out more, and how we can go about doing that. Feedback also applies to our learners in terms of what you can expect from teaching staff. And teaching staff will do their best if they hear from you, whether it be through a Teams chat or show my homework, whatever it may be, on let's say a Monday afternoon, then they would do their very best to try and get a response to you as early as possible on the Tuesday. And usually we sort of work to a sort of 12-hour period for something like that. So it's just so that you know you shouldn't ever have to wait too long to hear back from someone within the school. So staff are working incredibly hard to make sure that your learning continues, and we know that you're working very closely with us and you'll continue to do so in partnership. So hopefully that gives a really clear basis in terms of feedback, but it also links really with our achievement. And if any young person has been doing anything in particular, whether it be specific schoolwork that they're particularly proud of, or something at home that they've learned that's new for the first time, then please can we share anything to do with that, whether it be a little passage or maybe something that we could put directly on Twitter. Then we would encourage you to share that good news if you can. That would be very much appreciated, and it's a great way for us sharing the learning that we're undertaking just now. So we learned at the end of last term that for the first time in history, exams in Scotland wouldn't be going ahead. We recognise that's a very unusual circumstance, and that for our pupils in the senior phase that was unsettling. But we have to remember everyone's in the same boat, okay? And we'll be doing our best to follow what we have to do as a school in terms of grades and accreditation and so on. The news from the SQA in terms of next steps is due on Monday the 20th of April, and as soon as we have information to share on what this is going to look like, then we will of course do that with you, and I'm sure that will end up being in the format of Mr. Reid himself delivering a short video similar to this. It's really important that I encourage our young people to ensure that they are accessing Glow, and that's obviously where all of your learning is, whether it be through many of the different parts of software on Glow, or if it's for you to be accessing your Outlook account, whatever that may be. We would encourage you to look at the People Bulletin. Remember, that's where we post all the important information. That's our main way of being able to reach out to you. So in the past, if we were in school as normal, then we would usually experience the fact that a teacher would read that out to you during tutor time, or you would wait until period 3 for us to share that information with you. So we need you to be as independent just now as you can be as learners. So if you can log on and make sure you're checking that, then it means that staff can post any pertinent information to you at this time, and it means we can keep in constant communication with each other. We welcome Mr. Woodcock as Deputy Head Teacher to Perth Grammar School. Some of you were involved in his recruitment process, and he will take on Mr. Farrell's role when Mr. Farrell retires at the end of session. There is a short video from Mr. Woodcock that I would encourage you to watch, and I can only hope that it's not too long before you get to meet the person himself back in our school community. The last thing that I would say to everyone is please make sure that you continue to stay home, save lives, and to look after yourself and others. At the same time now is picking up your learning and making sure that we keep the momentum going with this from the online perspective that I've shared with you today. Folks, thanks very much for listening, and I'll be in touch with you again soon.